Good morning, students. This is my second video. Now, as we discussed in the previous video, the cell is the basic unit of life. Now, if we talk about the first basic thing which is required to construct or to form the whole living organisms, we require the single cell. From single cell, the life is originated and whole living organisms formed. Now, if we talk about there is a group of cells, what we will call it? We will call it tissues. Now, if there is a group of tissues, what it will called? It will called as a organ. Now, if we talk about, if suppose there are number of organs present, so it will be called as organ system. A group of organs will be called as a organ system. Now, if we talk about this cell, tissue, organ or organ system is present, then it will be called as a living organisms. Now, as we discussed in first video we discussed to categorize or to understand the characteristic of living organism. We know some essential functions. So for their survival they have to perform some functions for their living life, whatever life they are having. To sustain that, they required some important activities, important function. Talking few about those functions, it can be first taking respiration by lungs. Okay, now if we talk about, we are breathing, we discussed in first video breathing process generally start from nose, and with the help of lungs we are exchanging the O2 and CO2. That process is called as a respiration. Another example, digestion. As we are taking food from mouth, we are taking, and in the stomach or small intestine or different parts of stomach, a small intestine, large intestine, in that portion the digestion of food will be taken place. That digestion is a process, and these are the different organs which are required for the process of digestion. Taking another example, that is circulation of blood by heart. Now if we know that, what is the function of heart? Pumping the blood. Now if we talk about what is the function of blood, blood generally carries oxygen or collecting CO2 from different body parts. Okay, another work of blood is giving nutrients. Whatever food we are taking, that food is containing nutrients, and that food is like whatever nutrient is present, that nutrient is taken up by the blood and transported to different body parts. Okay, now moving to the other one example, that is filtration of waste by kidney. Now we know